What's up, guys? It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. Part of it's laziness. The other part is, COVID happened. Still building the cars, added a few to the fleet. Just haven't really had the motivation to film any of it. So here we are getting back on the bandwagon. Hopefully we stick to it. But today, I noticed there's a couple of you guys asking about the Supra. I got it back here, and here it is. It sat for a little bit because I was trying to work on some other cars, get them up going. I have a 92 E36 that I was trying to get running at the time. I also have a couple more vehicles that are better suited for the winters out here. I'll introduce those at another time. Anyways, so I pulled it out of mothballs to let a friend borrow it because they didn't have a vehicle, and it was only supposed to be for a few days is all. Long story short, they were driving it. I think they drove it for 2 days and the motor let go. From what I can understand, a coolant hose blew on it, and then it overheated obviously and developed a knock somewhere in the engine. I can't tell. I want to say it's in the top end, but I don't know. Either way, probably not going to fix the motor again. So that leaves me with a few options. I can do, either way, it's getting a new motor. 5 MGEs are kind of hard to find. They look cool, but they're kind of hard to find parts for. I can do a 2JZ, but right now, especially right now, 2JZs are like super expensive, like way expensive. I saw one trying to go for $6,000 online, and I remember when they were like $3,000 a year ago. Anyways, so that was for a turbo one. We could do like a 7MGTE. We could do just a NA 2J, LS. We could throw a BMW motor in there because you know I like my Beamers. I think for now, kind of fate decided this because I was given a motor, and I was given a motor that I was told allegedly ran. I was skeptic, but I'm like, hey, free motor, can't complain. We'll pull it apart and at least see what's going on. We can make something out of it. So what we're gonna do is use this 7MGE non-turbo out of like a 88 Toyota Supra. This is the block. I've stripped it all the way down because I wanted to see if it was any good before I even decided to film any of this. And it looks all right. I mean, the guy said it had 135,000 miles on it when they put it in that car, but like pretty much every other 7M I've heard of that didn't have the retorquing on the head gaskets from factory, it popped the head gasket. I don't think this one did any damage because nothing looked bad. The head gasket definitely looked worse for wear, but I think that was the main part of it. The head is fine, and the block also looks fine. So what we're doing is we're gonna re-gasket this whole thing, so it doesn't, so it's all nice and fresh. I'm not gonna rebuild it because I got enough motors I'm trying to rebuild right now. So what we'll do is we'll put that. I got this for free. I picked this up for free, and then I also bought all the supporting stuff from a guy locally. So it's all used stuff, so I don't know if it's gonna be any good. We're gonna go for it. I'm gonna check out the wiring harness I picked up. I'm gonna run on stock computer for now. Moving on, there's a second issue with the Supra. This issue, it was more relevant when I first got it because I knew about it, but I didn't know how bad it was. So on this car, they re-body sealed everything, and when they did that, I think they trapped in a lot of rust. Like you can see, there's rust right there. The bad spots are like right in there. And then there's some right in, see if I can get my light in there, right there. The worst part is right there. There we go. That is a hole into my interior. I don't like that. It also has some rusted through holes in the control arms. I can't really see those from here though. Obviously it had all this down here when I was doing the exhaust. Bottom line is it's pretty rusty. Bottom line is it's pretty rusty. So the plan right now is to swap everything over to my shell that I have. I think it was a 1985 SUPRA shell that I did a video on, picked it up, and it's not perfect. Like it has, so down here on the other one, it's not in here, I'll show you. Down here, it's like a tire blew up on it, and then in back here on the other one, it's slightly kinked a little bit more. So I think, judging from the outside of it, it was ran through a fence and it kind of tweaked up the front end a little bit. I'm gonna measure it all out before I put everything in it, but I don't think it's not very bad at all. Like definitely better than replacing all the rockers on this and fixing all the holes in the wheel wells and things like that. So right now we're gonna take everything, and I mean everything, off this shell. All right, so we got the passenger side door panel and a lot of the lower dash on this side taken out, at least to the point now where I need to take out the rest of it. In order to do that, I need to take out the seats. So we're going to do that right now. On the driver's side, there's not as much space to film because I didn't think about pulling this into the center of the garage, but we'll do what we can. So let's take those seats out. Okay, we got the bottom out. I ended up having to grab some pliers to pull on the tabs to get the bottom out, and pulled out the armrest real quick. Now we're gonna take this top off. The thing that sucks about this part of the job is I've already gutted the other one, so all the destruction's out of the way. Now I gotta be careful about taking all this stuff apart so I don't have to replace it, because Supra parts are getting expensive, you know. You guys aren't gonna believe how bad this is. Okay, so a spot right there, all that right there. That's not even the bad side. This side, see that right there. There we go. That right there. That right there. That. Obviously got my like Michigan rust hole over here. I wasn't too worried about the spare tire well. It's dying. But yeah, those are all really bad. So I'm definitely glad I'm taking this apart to put it in a better shell, because the other one, you know, like I said before, I already have like pulled it all apart, and nothing like that in there whatsoever. The worst part of it is the wheel well right here, in the same place that one's messed up. So I guess we'll get the back trim pieces out. I'm gonna wait on the headliner until I'm all the way done, but we'll start working our way forward. So yeah. All right, well, we got the door card off, and then we got this trim piece off, and then the rest of the trim in here. We just gotta, I guess, I've been working on getting the bottom end out just so I can get to the carpet and stuff. So I'll do this next, and then we'll start working on everything up on top. I don't know why, but I've always just kind of done it that way. So. Okay, after having dinner and stuff, we're gonna go ahead and get pull the dash out and everything. As you can see, I already got the carpet out. It isn't as rusty as I thought it would be in the floorboard, but like I showed you guys before, the wheel wells are pretty bad. I also put my light in here because it's kind of dark. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, so we're gonna start working on getting the dash and everything pulled out of this thing now. Okay, we got the dash out, and now we gotta get the, I'm gonna work on getting the heater box out before I do the wiring, I think. the heater box is in the way of some of the wiring. So we'll go ahead and go do that. My big camera died, so we'll have to use a little one right here. See if I can set this up. All right, well, I got the heater hoses off. Luckily, the car was basically out of coolant anyway because it was overheated. And now we're gonna see if we can get the stuff out of here again. Okay, I got that all out finally. It actually tends to help if you unhook all the AC stuff from the AC condenser, or the whatever that thing is in there. I always mix them up. But yeah, as soon as I undid all that, it popped right out. Same with the blower motor. So looks like we have a mouse problem. So that makes me wonder if I want to, I'll at least clean it all out, make it nice. But all right, it's the next day. I ended up taking the headliner out because I had a guy that wanted it. He was trading me for a good sunroof car headliner because mine's trashed. But other than that, it's in the same condition. I just took out the upper pieces. Nothing really special about it, just a couple of screws here and there. Pretty typical. Right now though, we're gonna work on getting the wiring harness out of this car, because that's the next big step. I might run into some issues with it because the last time I did this, I didn't have an engine in the engine bay, so might be pulling apart the front end today too, but we'll see how far we get. Alrighty, well, I got all the wiring out of the back except for like obviously the stuff that goes to the hatch. I still got to remove tail lights and rear washer fluid reservoir, speaker brackets. But one thing I didn't notice before, but look at this. That's rust right there. There's some rust right there. So, I mean, slick tops are kind of a rare car, but I don't know. It's just a lot of work for something that I actually want a sunroof. So, yeah, this is bad. But anyways,